Guilty Gear Exar Rev 2. Versus who dares to enter the mayhem? Jam without the bidding. Venom. Jam versus Venom. Get ready to rock. Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. こちらの番だな。こちらの足りていない。足りていない。先生に読みが浅い。セットキャノンだ。セット。こちらの番だ。こちらの番だ。キャノンだ。セット。アーティスティック。セット。セット。キャノンだ。It's not over yet. Counter. Push out. Counter. こちらの番プッシュアウト。溢れだ。そこ足りていない。そこではない。誤算だ。Duel 2 All or nothing. こちらの番だ。Counter. こちらの番。セット。Counter. セット。Counter.こちらの番だ。キャノンだ。プッシュアウト。キャノンだ。キャノンだ。セット。足りていない。キャノンだ。セット。こちらの番だ。キャノンだ。足りていない。こちらの番だ。セット。カウンター。スワッ。うわー。ちょっと待ちある。Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. Counter. Sit. Counter. Sit. Counter. 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 Push out. Counter. It's not over yet. こちらの番だな。セット。It's not over yet. Counter. こちらの番だ。誤算だ。 Duel 2. All or nothing. Sit. Counter. こちらの番ならカウンター。割り込み姿勢に回る。こちらの番ならカウンター。こちらの番ならカウンター。セット。割り込み姿勢に回ると。こちらのカウンター。キャノン。マットストラグル。セット。こちらの番ならアーティスティックバッタキャノンプッシュアウト。こちらの番ならキャノンだ。こちらの番ならスワッうわ
これであなたはうちの店員ね。サービスでまかないあげるわろ。
Jen, win, straight.
あ、いや、ちょっと待つある。そののれんみたいな髪の毛、ちょっとどけて。
Versus. Who dares to enter themselves? Hatsu. Axel versus Answer. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
アンサーです。どうも先日は。いや、とんでもない。こちらです。一度お目にかかりたいと思っておりましたから。
Counter. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Duel 2. Turn up the heat. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Counter. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
どうも先日は。いや、とんでもない。こちらこそ。一度お目にかかりたいと思っておりましたから。そうですか。いけますね。あるいは、今のそのようなことに。
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. それはそうと。 Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
お世話になっております。東地区王国のアンサーでございます。
Hello.
はい。
There's nobody sitting here, so I'm going to do commentary for a bit.
あなたは無事に
I thought I was running this bracket, but I was wrong. Vivian. We got fucking Axel versus Answer. And that's I don't think I've ever seen in my life. Let's go. I thought, yeah. I was like trying to call this match when I found out they were both playing. Darn. And alright, so Answer is a completely honest character. The most honest. I'm joking, obviously.
Just win. Duel.
But shout outs to Answer players, man. He's the coolest. I mean, I really come around on Raven. Raven is one of my favorite action characters. But Answer is also my favorite action character. When he's done this match, got caught trying to dash from the middle scroll. And now he's going. Alright, the midget hits. Doesn't waste the scroll, but also get to pick up off the clone. Good stuff from Hatsu.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Alright,
Let's
game
rock.
3. He has some Hoover to stream setup. Change the score. Okay. Well, I should know that because I saw the freaking camera movie. Okay. Swallowtail stands full screen, or it's called. And now Hatsu is waiting. I don't know if that's the best move, but it works out. Actually gets bored and moves forward. It's of course the wrong choice for Axel players, as the meme says. The card is a bit early. It's caught. Hatsu takes it. Alright, set point for Axel. Heracross has the burst. He's playing Answer to get things going. Good ass grab, holy shit. Okay. He gets him out. He's supposed to be published the card. Side switch, now we're mid-screen. Counters from the scroll. Like Axel's gonna counter cook, Axel will bite. Yeah, the card on the ground hits the low sweep from the scroll. This is the combo that's from the corner. Runs to the button. Okay, gets caught. It's gonna go to last round, I'm pretty sure. It's really hard to win for Axel. Has to get like a 75% perfect when it happens.
Duel 3.
Alright, let's go. Looks slow to cover the dash if it counts. Another just try to catch on the instant of Bari doesn't work out. There's 2 low scrolls and 1 high scroll above Axel. Weird slash, what the fuck? Okay. Doesn't block the overhead. Tries to get in, okay. That's pretty even. Quick card. Has some other shit. Just straight up catches the mash on that call. Huge lead for Axel here. Yeah, the card clones do not auto-correct like at all, personally. Good combo, still has a skull high. They've got the crossover, doesn't work, but gets the dress. Big lead now, okay. 100 meter for Axel though. Catches the skull catch. Gets the jump and wins the set. God damn, that was sick. I wish I saw sets like this like 10 times more often in this game, but then they wouldn't be like this. I don't know, man. Alright, we're in the gauntlet section of the bracket. We got a touch out when we're playing against Sky. We got Wobbllob now coming up against the Dan Turkey Heracross. just immediate hot seat pressure. Saw Wobbllob practicing chip today, and he's gonna pick it. Not putting on the headphones either. We're just going in.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here's the battle. Boss versus the subordinate. We get a fucking danger time almost instantly. Faircross gets the first hit. No real counters so far. That's a lot of damage though. Top of the Gamma Blade. Corner mixer with some shit. This is looking tough. Wild throw. Not to be confused with Soul's wild throw. Just like a bunch of shit's happening right now in shit nature. We're teleporting. We're moving around really fast. We're flying up in the air. We're getting those throws. Small combos. Alright, Chip set up the corner game again. Drops on top. Another big finish. Takes the corner. He's gonna get it back. Or parts the corner carry. Alright, we're in neutral for like 1 second before Chip is that was a perfect. I believe it. I didn't realize that was a perfect though. I wasn't sure.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Super fast game. Chip is just better than Raven. I don't know what to say. I mean, just, really, I see Cherry Cross trying a lot of stuff. It's just not working. This shit is running him over. Gets the corner again into a quick finish. A nice finish even. Alright.
All or nothing.
Next round. Alright, I thought I saw something here to take commentary, but I'm going straight off my game. Sorry. Another Gamma Blade. Big combo. Alright, does get the counter off. Doesn't really get anything after he sets everybody. Alright, Heracross is finally getting something going here. Good throw now. Tough. How did he back out though? Alright. Another counter. Alright, well, that's why Terra Cross is a bar countering here. Like, countering while mine has to be a bar. Hey, you can't quite get a conversion. This is a really chaotic matchup. I feel like this character's hard enough to play, like, you know, it's just happens. Alright, throws in the corner, gets the goal. Immediate DP out, but gets caught on the landing. Gamma Blade. Yeah, Matt gets the combo. Run under the card super. Okay. Alright, we got a close one here. This could be 1-1. Alright, catches him. I don't know how to commentate this matchup at all. I played the answer a little bit, but like, dude was getting run over. That was hype. I liked it. Alright, it looks like they're both getting up this time. There's been no one in this chair the whole time. I don't know. Like I'm like watching the Ghost Story stream runner. Like, set this shit up. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Vivian. We got the Akihabara Arcade Monthly with a dozen games today. Kind of drunk right now. I'm feeling great. I don't have to drive. Alright, next match is coming up. Looks like we got Noah versus Scijo, I think. This is a Colorado Classic, spanning like the entire length of Revelator in this city.
MON versus
Scijo is our ultimate Ram player. He's real good. I feel like he's always been a little frustrated with pace improvement, but he keeps improving. And Noah is our one-time like top player, you know. I guess maybe someone's running the stream over there. Anyway, let's go. I'm ready to see this matchup. I'm going to tweet out the stream link on this guy, because that's where I'm at, still active.
Ramlaval versus Eno. Get ready to rock.
Get ready to rock.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Scijo's keeping it on a little bit of a start, but it's got him at 2x. Very slow move. It's pretty sick that he hits. Throw going into the 5s. And looks like Noah's kind of trying to do the burst there. He doesn't get it, but it's just a mix and it just got out of that much. Quick perfect. Another nice perfect.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Alright, gets caught by the follow-up dive. Stuck in the corner against good luck. I don't know. Time. Does block that does block the super. Probably gonna instantly like a double perfect.
Heaven or
going
hell.
back in, there's nothing to change.
Let's rock.
You just gotta get that hit. Oh. No, okay. I imagine we're going to character selection in a sec here, but...
Who did and Ramlaval Opera.
It's gonna be time to check my type of
Ramlaval.
Nope, okay, we're good.
Eno. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Hey, Scijo got a hit. We're in there.
Counter.
You know, can't do reversals to start the round. But you can just not block the swords. Or block the swords and match out. Okay, still looks good. Still okay. That was got a lot of lead already. 2S hits from behind. The jump hits the throat. Okay. A lot of backwards hits this round from Ramlaval. Not enough though. Now he's got the corner down. He's looking okay. That didn't go out. He's looking so hard. Okay. Good side swap. Watch the sword get hit low.
It's not over yet.
Now it's not getting Scijo. 3 tiles side back away. Very scrambly round. Noah comes out on top.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
I mean, no, this is not a surprise. But, I still have high hopes for Scijo. He's persisted in this game for a long time. Big starter, gets first. Okay. Next one didn't actually take it, but gets hit by the struck against the board. Blocks the super, okay. We're kind of even. Minus the fact that Ramlaval sucks at the meteor. Doesn't get the hit. Kind of forces electric conversion to pay off. Yeah, with Blitz, this is a one-touch situation. Really hard. Can't hold it. No saving that. Now, don't like Eno's a good character in this game.
Eno win straight.
てめえとやんのは不毛なんだよ。
You know, in old Capcom games, they call that complete, but good stuff. I mean, like, even with the double perfect, I thought Scijo was showing some good stuff at that. Not getting hit instantly every time is, it's not a small task, I gotta say. I literally learned combos in Xrd from getting hit by Noahs, so, you know, sometimes it's just like that. Not sure who's up next. Okay, we got Wobbllob and Twiggy. Let's go. Twiggy is my boy. I remember I showed up to some tournament in like summer of 2021. I played Twiggy like second round winners, and he says they were like 4 of his friends or 3 of his friends, and he says they're like, yeah, we decided to come out for our first local while I'm playing together since COVID started. Twiggy fucking beat my ass with attention. And we're like, I lost super bad. I was like disrespecting all of his backdash stuff and everything. I made it work. And his friends were like, yeah, we hate him too. Because apparently they'd been losing to this Potemkin for like a year. And I can't fault them because he's got a good ass Potemkin and everybody in this country knows him now. But we've reached the point in the bracket where Wobbllob is going back to the Raven, it looks like. And it's gonna be a match. At least I hope so. Wobblob's been doing real well in our recent tournaments.
Opera. Champion versus Raven. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
But I mean, Raven's also a low tier, so you know, let's see what we get. I believe in my boy. Like, I hate this matchup, but I also respect Twiggy a lot. Alright, well, Wobblob's getting the corner trap going pretty well, though. Flicks out. Still has to block an orb. Alright, something's happening. And he's up in the Buster. Ooh. Hops out, high tension claw. Gets it. Alright, another flick. Gets through with the dash. I didn't even know it was a thing. Armors the jump attack, gets the burst. Good blocks into the throw. Paw has the corner now. Catches the jump out or the mash with the 6K. And now we're in there. Pushes a little bit against the slide head. Not quite close enough for the Buster. I don't think Wobbllob jumped it, but doesn't get it, is thrown. Pops out of the corner, this should kill. Alright. Okay, after this game reset, I should ask Colin. I imagine I can just talk into the headset or unmute it. And I can just run the stream over here. Look at a huge raid this round now. And this is to get top 3. We got some people out of time of Fight Kingdom. Wobbllob wins the Blitz War, and now now we got a real close game one. Wire seemed to throw. Potbuster's the Blitz. Okay. Game one, Twiggy. That was real back and forth. One sec.
Who dare Jump versus Chip. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock. Counter.
Alright, never mind, I'm not doing shit. Apparently you can't remove streams from my computer. That's sick. Okay. Twig out for another lead. 5-8 hitting Chip. Pressure continues. Armors the Gamma Blade but gets teleported on. I mean, this is a kind of infamous matchup in a Guilty Gear because, like, Chip has a huge advantage in terms of, like, overall game plan and the strengths of his character. But also, if you get hit by Potemkin, you're just fucking dead. So, Wobbllob going to this newer character, trying to just, like, outpace him. It's working this round. But it can still go south in, like, 1 second here. And Twiggy's blocking this teleport shit real well overall. He's taking some strays, but he's getting a lot done, and it's almost evened up already. After like 25 seconds of Chip running all over Potemkin, he is fucking stunned and mashes out and jumps out of the potbuster. Gets aerialed though. That's gonna be fucking it. Good shit, Twiggy. That was awesome.
Jump, win, straight.
自らの流儀に自信と誇りを持つことはいい。しかし家臣はその欠点に気づく機会を失わせ。
I should not have played that matchup. It's not a good one for Chip, but I had the confidence to Chip. Twiggy loses to me when I play Chip sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you gotta be real with it, you know, whatever. It's Chip. It's whatever. Yeah, the both of those matchups, like Pot does not favor, or Pot does favor both of my characters. So, I mean, yeah, it's really hard for Raven to contest against like the fucking slide head, you know. So just because the armor, you know, but. Yeah, especially the grab focus, because like one of Raven's like best defensive tools is stance, and that loses to throws. Yeah, you just die. Anyway, I don't know who we're seeing next. Noah's playing a game. Twiggy can report his own bracket for all I care. Yeah. I don't know if your voice is coming through the microphone. I mean, it should, like, I hear my own voice. Do you hear your own voice? You don't hear shit? So maybe this one? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. This one. Oopsie. This one. That one.
Yeah, this one works.
That one works, yeah. That one works. Anyway. There we go.
Yeah, now I hear myself.
Who do you play in Exert?
Kai.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, like, I have a long story with this game, which I'm not going to go all the way into.
Sure.
I did play it, like, it's funny, I was in college when this game came out, and I remember when Sign launched.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to focus on college. I'm just not going to buy it.
Yeah.
But, like, the week that it came out, we had some meetup in, like, Aurora, and I was playing Eno after all the plus R training mode I played, and I did pretty well there, and then I came back to the game like 6 months later, and I was getting fucking owned. I had a lot of struggles with this game, and eventually I kind of settled on Kai.
Yeah.
I don't play super actively, but I have like I've put too much into this game to like not have some heart in it. I'm like kind of like I want to learn like Raven or Milia,
Sure.
but I'm lazy. And
Raven,
play
if
other
you're
stuff.
lazy, Raven is the perfect character for you. Raven is the perfect lazy man character, lazy woman character. Anyone can learn Raven. Babies can learn Raven. It's fine.
Oh, it's funny because the character that I kind of fucked around with for a while was Bedman.
Yeah.
And like I'd watch people play like gimmick brackets where it's like you'd have some reason to fight Bedman.
Yeah.
Which is not super common. And I'm like, how is it that like nobody's played this character in training for like an hour and just like knows like layer 1 shit that would beat like a lot of other people playing characters that waited for an hour?
Yeah, I mean.
But like I think Raven's kind of the same where it's like he's like really strong at a basic level, and then like once you start playing people who know more about the game, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, I definitely like Raven is definitely the easiest character in the game, but I mean he's not like easy to win with. But who cares about Raven? Raven's not on the screen. We got fucking Heyhoon and we got Answer. Terracross versus not Finasaur.
All right, yeah, I was running Skullgirls earlier. I saw a bunch of Not Finasaur in that game.
She's pretty good in this game. She's pretty decent. She's like been playing for a while. Been playing, I think, about as long as me, if not a little bit longer. But she definitely knows what she's doing a little bit. Oh, the Tuner Ball mix, 5D blocks, 6H block too.
I'm like genuinely a huge fan of like all the Xrd characters, like the new ones.
Yeah.
So excited to see this matchup.
Ooh, big counter hit versus Terracross. He could have made. I think he might have been able to block that burst. If he might have recovered enough, I could be wrong, but.
Yeah, sometimes you're just not looking for it, though.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, didn't expect those conversions.
If Terracross jump cancel, he would have killed her. But
screw last hit, though. Oh, wow. Escapes it totally and gets the guy. Nice.
Plus frames on the scroll. Very, very good. Very, very good.
All right. Oh, good catch.
Nice JH to catch the scroll set, and then the Grandpa Viper as well. We're going to see another one. Never mind. Crouch confirm-ish.
Kind of like that combo, actually. Just pure damage on that dust.
Yeah.
Blocks it this time, okay.
She needs to use 5H over dust, in my opinion. 5H is still an overhead, right? You don't have to do that. It's not as telegraphed, right? It's more difficult to block. You're pretty much doing the same thing with 5H that you are with 5D, but doesn't matter much. Not Finasaur locking down Terracross on the corner after he set up so many scrolls.
Yeah. All right, quick sweep. Hops to full screen though.
Good Shinken. No hard knockdown, but it doesn't matter much against Heyhoon.
Yeah.
You get a lot of control. Bad blitz. It's a very questionable blitz, but I would not blame her for doing it. Nice block on the cross-up.
Okay, yeah, good blocking from half screen. Ends all the threats.
Avoided that 6P. That is legit secretly one of the best 6Ps in the game.
Yeah, gets the ball vacuum, and now we're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Another block on the dust, but instantly into the 6H counter hit wall bounce.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a 50 meter to convert off the 5H overhead too, so I'm very. She definitely needs to work on using 5D less. Grandpa Viper, kill her! Kill him! Oi! Plus frames. Plus frames again.
This is tough though. Ooh. Oh, nice pickup. Okay. Burst out.
Nice patience.
Oh, I want to play with the ball, but yeah, just gets air dashed over.
The card went away at that point.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh. 6H starter. No Grandpa Viper. Just opted for the orange ball. Plus frames. Not
yeah, being very patient against the cards, I like it.
Whee!
Look like the pickup. Yep. Okay.
Tech Buttons is very good, but Tech Buttons doesn't answer all of your problems, unfortunately. I've learned this the hard way.
Yeah.
And as Terracross is also learning. No Grandpa Viper again. Nice air throw. Holy shit.
Now Finasaur is like getting like little follow-ups from these wacky hits. Not too much, but it's doing enough.
Yeah. 6H spam. I don't think I've seen her press 5H at all in this set, actually. Terracross has.
I mean, other things are working, so you don't got to switch it up.
That's true. That's true. Plus frames. Doesn't IB the second hit. Nice mash out with the far slash. Or I think
Yeah.
that's 5H. They look very similar.
Yeah, doesn't instantly use the card this time. I like it. But now the card's far away, so it's not going to become relevant.
Oh, there we go.
Another 2P mash gets it.
I think that that Hayabusa was meant to be a Shinken, but
Passes over Grandpa Viper. Okay, now we're going. Okay. Good mash out, though.
good parry.
That was sick. It doesn't quite pay out, but something
Oh!
is happening. Oh, goes for the card instead of a grab. Could have gotten it.
Yeah, I totally expected Izuna drop. You gotta IB those. You gotta IB those. I think that caught a mash. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, one more chance because there was no conversion.
Gold
But
burst.
that is meter. Could be something.
Ooh.
Gets the sweep. Oh, doesn't get
drops
the full
it.
pickup.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. I think even if they did clash there, Scroll Dash is unfuckwithable. You can't like.
Yeah, no,
pretty
that
much-
move has so much invincibility.
He might have had enough health to win the clash anyway, and it's so disjointed that it just like it works. You know, plus frames. Nice sweep. 5D.
Yeah,
catches
no,
the
that is
counter.
definitely a move where if Answer does it, you just kind of have to like accept that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't pick up there, but also doesn't get a knockdown. But I think Terracross was not expecting the.
I'm gonna swing
Pretty
over.
good
Yeah,
hit
just
there.
good super out. I respect that
Nice.
completely.
Ooh, big 6H.
Oh, yeah, 6H gets it. Still
Plus
not quite
frames.
over.
It's the frame trap. Ooh, almost baits the burst.
Good crossover. Yes.
Teleport out of there.
Getting close to game 3.
Whee! I would have preferred a double scroll set there. You did not need to go in there. Oh, bad blitz, bad blitz. Nice block.
All right, another block on the dust.
Ball keeps the 5D plus.
Just not actually catching these whiffs. This is tough now.
Oh, nice. Good
Good stuff. Yeah. Just gotta stay in there. Like,
Yeah.
winning the range war there at the end.
That's
all it takes.
It's a very good blitz there. Shades of Street Fighter 4, right? With the focus attack.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know. We gotta fight? Sorry, stream. You guys get Michael.
Yo, hey.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. I've had plenty of drinks and I didn't have to play, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just riding high on no salt.
You're stoked. You play Eno, right?
That is a very good call, actually. Not really at this point, but yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
You've seen me play clearly because you wouldn't guess that randomly. I gotta say. I would say that my main at this point is Kai because I'm very fucking lazy.
Valid.
So lazy that I don't want to learn a new character.
Play a solid Shoto.
But yeah, I mean, like Kai is strong, and I get to just fucking press buttons. And like I have played Eno. I've thought about trying to pick up a new character. I have not done that.
Valid.
So.
You know, this game is only got a little bit of depth to it to have to learn a character from
Yeah,
scratch,
I know,
so,
right?
yeah.
Like, I feel like I should just be able to pick up Millie and start beating everybody,
Yeah!
and yet, like, it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh, I have a pipe dream. All right, so we're getting into it with CryptoWave and Wobbllob. CryptoWave coming fresh off victory off of me.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Playing maybe one of the more chaotic Elfelts I've ever seen.
That's a good way to win with this
play the
character.
game.
Like, I feel like she's got a 2-game plan, but she also has a lot of good moves, so you can just kind of like let it rip and see what the other player does.
Absolutely. A lot of neutral scrambling.
All right, burst out
Wants to
instantly.
stay out of that corner. Shotgun pressure is brutal. Tucks the pistol. Just like that from one corner to the other. Wob is just going to run the classic Raven Schmicks here.
Nice, yeah, okay.
Good
Double
call
grab.
out with the command throw.
Very red now. A lot of that Shigeki, and yep.
Yeah. Wob looking pretty confident in this first game. Well, scoring a hit.
kind of trying to get anything off a block string while holding defense.
Yeah, great response to Dust, and now has the corner. This is looking good for a quick game one for Raven.
Absolutely.
Goes low. The burst comes out, but does not hit because of the blocks. Very good bait there.
Ooh, good call on the dash in. Raven dash is really tricky because of that teleport.
Grabs the
the
blitz
super.
into super. This is great. Okay. I'm liking it. This is a very fun match so far.
Okay, into the shotgun. This is where CryptoWave can thrive.
Catches some mashing, but
Oh,
now we gotta do anything can happen. Oh my god.
Wob scoring that
All right,
dangerous
one
time.
more hit.
How's CryptoWave gonna respond?
Does not block the multiple overheads and loses. That
Respond
was
with
a
death.
great round.
I too have responded with death before.
I mean, if you're in danger time against a character who can just do like a pretty arbitrary number of overheads like that, you're not feeling great.
It's absolutely. Well, I'm trying to get out of that corner. I don't want to eat any of that shotgun.
Good catch with the frame trap.
Wow.
Switches
beta burst.
across the burst. That's wild.
That was cool. Those sneaky highs.
Yeah, I believed in the low and was wrong. That's one more hit now, pretty much. All right, escapes it for now. Good
When in
trade.
doubt, just throw the pistol out in neutral. Wow!
All right.
So much more damage than I've ever
Starting
seen
to
that
bring
do.
it back.
Scrambling in neutral. Does this kill? Yep,
Yeah, it
just
does.
barely.
That was close to not doing it.
Right
All
into that
taking
corner.
the corner right away. This is looking tough.
Yep.
Crypto will get a burst this round because Raven does a lot of hits. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Does escape the corner due to the burst. Gets caught falling, and now we're in the corner again. Bursts out. Okay, one more chance.
Trying to snipe. Haven't seen the sniper this whole game, actually.
That was sick.
Yup.
Stands cancel with Faber against Bridal, takes it. Makes it
And
look
that's
easy.
it. GG's to both Wobbllob and CryptoWave.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, ending CryptoWave's run.
Yeah, I mean, top 8's good, but Wobblob's tough.
We have, what is it, winners finals next?
Quite possibly.
And then next, I think it would be, what, Wob versus Not Finasaur? Is that next in losers?
That's believable. I haven't looked at the bracket. I've just been here enjoying the good excerpts for the past
going
little
off of
bit.
memory.
So,
Going entirely off of memory. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Have we? Yeah. Who's in winners? Is it Noah? Obviously, Noah is in winners
yeah,
today.
to be expected.
Twiggimus? Is Twiggimus in winners today? I don't
Twiggy
think I've seen him in
did
losers.
beat Wob earlier.
Oh, I didn't know that's who knocked Wob out. I think that's a little bit of an upset. That's good for Twiggy.
Yeah,
Cool,
no,
cool.
I was hyped during that match. Twiggy I met like the first time he came to locals, and he fucking threw my ass because I was not disrespecting Backdash Potbuster at all.
Fun fact, Twiggy and I came to locals together for the first time. And we ran some practice sets earlier that day. I was feeling really confident. We show up, he did great. I got annihilated. And
Okay, so I think that's why you remember being an player, because I think that's about like the last tournament I remember entering here.
It might have been. It was a couple years
yeah,
ago.
I got my ass
video.
chucked super hard with Eno, and bow to the
Twiggy
tournament
will do
quick.
that. Yeah.
And I mean, like, I've been rooting for that guy ever since.
That's awesome.
Very brave to start playing Potemkin in 2001 or 2021, but
yeah,
he's making it work.
Well, yeah, 29. I think we all started in 2019. Very, very late.
Yeah.
That was our COVID coping mechanism. We a few of us, including Flufferson, who's in bracket today, all jumped into learning fighting games, and that's how we coped. And we're really, really glad that Akihabara Arcade is here to host these amazing tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. It's great.
Give us a destination for all of that. Frankly, most of it is very, very, very hectic, chaotic.
No, but that's what it's all
Sorry,
about.
but
I've been coming to tournaments since 2010, and
that's rad.
I just want to fucking shout at stuff and get hype.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. We want to show that we love these games. It's not about the money. It's not about like. It's about being here with everybody and sharing that experience.
Absolutely. And like shout outs to the Exerd scene and so many other more niche, older anime fighters that we get to run every month because there are people who show up to play them.
I am so glad that we still get to see this game right here, right now.
Oh my god, yeah. Having Exerd have, I mean, frankly, like a pretty good number of people sign up fairly consistently every month, and 2025 is wild.
Yeah,
Thank
I mean,
y'all
like,
for hanging out.
Fight Kingdoms this weekend, we got some people out of town. We still have everybody showing up. This is like, it's what we want to see.
It's great. It's great. We're really grateful to be here to have this amazing community. And just to have people who are willing to keep pushing the meta of the game too, you know. There was a while for, you know, COVID, a lot of fighting games looked like they just were going to die. You know, obviously, you know, I think Grand Blue and Soul Cow came out late 2019.
That was really tough for Grand Blue.
How wild that out of all of that, you know, we see a revival for Exerd, we see a revival for Plus R. What's up?
Little update for everybody. So, we're waiting on Scijo and Twiggimus to finish their Strive set. So then Scijo can play in Finasaur and lose the quarters, and Noah can play Twiggimus in Winner's Final.
Perfect.
That's what we're waiting on.
Perfect.
So yeah, once
I was close. I didn't. Right.
Super close.
Completely
But yeah,
yeah.
I had to give that update because I can't run any Rev 2 while that set's happening.
That's been the theme of the day. Running all of our Exerd players today ended up in the same Strive pool that coincided with the Exerd bracket. And it's
well, yeah, we're just so cursed that everybody wants to play video games, and you know,
it's been a bit of a chaotic TO day today for Guilty Gear, but
we were at like winners finals in Skullgirls, and I'm like waiting on a round 1 match because people are playing City of Wolves and stuff. And I'm like, all right.
And then instead of playing Rev 1, instead of playing Rev 2, they just play Strive, right?
Yeah.
We're all in the corner, in the same row of games, and it's so easy just to hop on to the next game, and they're like, well, this person, my person I'm supposed to be playing is still playing Strive. I'm gonna go play my Strive set right as they end.
Yeah.
It's like a shift change every time that we need someone on
very much
on a bracket sometimes, but it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad everybody's still here and excited. Like, it's a year, but we're hanging out. Like, this is what it's all about.
Oh, I see
Support your
Noah.
locals.
I see Twiggy.
All right.
I see our 2 tallest Exerd players sitting down, throw down on some good old Guilty Gear.
Sweet.
So speaking of, you know, pot.
Yeah, very much. I mean, this is a tough matchup for Pot if is like really got it down.
Almost every matchup is a tough matchup for Pot, I hear.
Yeah.
So they say.
I think there are matchups where his strengths get to shine a little more, and is not one of those.
Yeah, it's valid. Twiggy is, I think, fortunately though, I think no stranger to the matchup. Definitely plays a lot online with the NorCal group. There are a lot of Enos in NorCal. It seems like, at least. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, she's a pretty sick character, so
absolutely.
There are plenty of people sticking with her to this point.
Absolutely. We're about to get into it, I think. No button checks.
And I mean, yeah, I have nothing negative to say about Potemkin players and the dedication to this game, which is very high.
Yeah. Twiggy's really, really good at calling out his backdashes when
he's already getting it going.
And all he needs, a couple of good interactions, and Pot takes very, very quickly. So
yeah. Oh, the 2H just barely wins out.
Definitely looking like slower pacing for Noah. Definitely likes to play really, really quickly and aggressively, and it's interesting. Up until he gets his offense going, it kind of feels like neutral is going a little slow here.
Wow, that was a great call out on the counter blitz.
Getting that amazing hop.
Gonna be a safe jump. Still in a little danger here.
Booty of justice.
Escapes out. Both players have bursted now. It's a really fair ending.
Wow.
YRC throw is going to set up in a really nice situation to take this.
Very, very close round. Oh my
God.
Somebody. Oh my God.
Let's go, Twiggy.
Round 1.
This would be an incredible upset if he gets it. But
oh my God.
there's a lot of games to win against Dino, I got to say.
Yeah.
Noah's super strong.
No bias, but I'm here for it. I love seeing the underdog take some games.
I mean, like, if Noah gets it, good on him. Like,
absolutely.
He's been dedicated to this game for the entire time it's been out.
No, Noah has already earned it, right? I mean, Noah has earned every game that he wins. It's exciting, hopefully, to see more and more players
catch up to him,
earn that spot as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna have one more chance. This is tough though, and gets caught low. That was immaculately set up.
Very, very, very in Noah's favor on that one. See if Twiggy can bring it back. Great trade for Twiggy. Unfortunately, doesn't capitalize on the knockdown there. Good block. Tries to catch, was in the air, so Potbuster whiffs.
About to have the burst back. We'll see how Noah prepares for that. But Twiggy taking the corner now. This is a huge advantage.
Scary. This is very, very scary to be Noah. Wow.
Jabs at the stroke.
Tree.
Nice burst. Okay. They're still in there.
Interesting Trish.
Yeah, good punish there from Noah.
I think
takes the reset handily and now in a very strong position to close this out.
Oh, almost a great burst.
I think he's going to have one more chance.
Yep.
High guts.
Oh,
a lot of hits.
Hit the low.
Takes it though.
Very close, so that easily could have gone the other way.
I agree. Completely.
Pot, being in the corner against Pot, especially when you got 6K loops going on, your stun meter is strength.
1-0. That was first game.
Sorry.
That one felt like a long one. It was a barn burner.
Well, and again, with the exception of a few of our players, Noah usually just kind of runs a train on people. So.
Yeah. No. Taking that to 3 rounds is already a long game against Noah for sure.
Wow! The
great back dash.
Twiggy is more than any other player I've seen is so good on those callouts.
Noah's doing really well at avoiding the flick back.
Yes.
Twiggy's just not getting a lot of those.
And look how patient Noah's playing. I mean, how many dash-ins he's doing before he's actually committing to an attack. Really, really playing a lot of layered my games here.
Yep. All right.
Wow, no punish on the hammer fall.
But also gets the back dash.
HCL.
The RPS type interactions back there are so wild.
So good. Okay.
Okay. Good.
We
good
love
fight
RC.
head. Another one. Okay. He's gaining ground with those.
Absolutely. Cool.
Calls out a jump
read.
that doesn't happen.
Hard
but,
read, yeah. I get it.
No, I think you gotta.
You expect to be in the air, I think that's why the Trish came out earlier. I think that there's an anticipation of Eno being right above you, and frankly, I think Noah's showing why.
It makes sense. You play this character, you expect it to come at you.
Noah finding the rhythm again, and kind of just.
He's very
player
patient.
read here,
He's seen it all, I think.
Yeah. Saw the adaptation happen in that first game, and well, maybe I spoke too soon. All right. Twiggy showing us he is not out and not intimidated by being on the back foot here.
Yeah, it's tough. Noah's really taking his opportunities to move back in against the slower
Oh
move.
my god! Classic Noah shitposting.
Yep. Okay.
If it works,
Blocks
it works.
the high again.
If it works,
all right,
it works.
Gets the corner. Potbuster. Okay.
Okay, good burst.
Forces the burst, yeah.
Absolutely needed that.
Great mash. Oh, okay.
Wow. Could he have OT cheat there?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, tragic.
One more hit round.
Tragic.
No, it takes you good. No, I'm feeling pretty nervous. You get used to seeing it, yeah. I think he felt how close that was.
Pretty
Didn't love it.
rare to see a reaction like that, especially in winners, I think grands maybe, but it's not over yet, as they say.
All right,
there is something we call the Potemkin round. Oh my goodness, I saw that Potbuster attempt there. Would have been it.
This is close again. Great for Noah.
Oh, the whiff Potbuster again. That might be it.
Catches
Yeah.
him.
Good shit. Good shit from both of our players.
Good pull on the back. That was an awesome set for a 3-0.
And Twiggy is still in. Twiggy will play winner of Wobbllob versus Scijo, I think.
Aha, yeah.
I see Wob sitting down. I think it's just a matter of if Scijo is still in Strive.
Aha, yep.
Hi!
Looks like they're discussing something serious here. I mean, that was a close set.
Yeah. It's always good to see two people not gatekeeping information, pertinent information on what they could have done better, and players continuing to be able to grow because we're able to.
Yeah.
Not. You hear about that. You hear about that sometimes. Players that like to just keep all of the character knowledge to themselves because, for understandable reasons. But I love that our scene is really open to.
You got to push it to the next level. I mean, like, you got to see what you know and teach other people what they got to know.
Well, and somebody like Noah who so consistently is
he's active in the national scene and like he's really strong here. I think he'd be thrilled for people to catch up to him, and
yes,
he's got to keep learning to. Learning on the national
you
scale.
Stop learning if no one else is challenging you, right? So it's good to share, and I think there's that old adage of you learn more teaching than you do as a student, right?
Yeah.
I think once you get to the point where you have to explain why something works, you can understand it at a different level. That will elevate your play, hopefully, to
absolutely
a new level. So I think we're just I think we're waiting on. I believe it's Wob and Scijo next. Scijo, I think, is still playing Ram. I know he's been playing some Viking as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Wob also, I keep waiting for it. Wob keeps talking about this chip.
He was playing it earlier in the bracket, but I think it's kind of serious time now.
Yeah, that's valid.
I mean, he picked it against Twiggy, and it didn't solve the problem.
Interesting.
So
sure.
Twiggy's looking real good today. I think he's playing great.
He is, absolutely. He recently had the birthday buff. And also, like I said, I know that at least a handful of our players have been pretty consistently entering online brackets. So getting a lot of grinding in against some really, really good players.
Yeah.
Scijo was
all right, he's coming up. Yep. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be ready to get pretty soon, so I kind of hope Scijo wins this and we just get Wob over here in commentary. But I mean, whatever happens, happens. It's really hype. I like this game.
We may be able to snag somebody else if Wob is.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm kind of joking. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes.
We're getting some great exit tonight.
If you do need to go, I think that you could either ask Twiggimus if he's not playing, or if you can find Flufferson, I think he's.
Yeah, no, I know there are tons of options. I mean, Scijo's my boy. He's also one of our old school players. So.
Yes. Scijo was one of the people who wrecked me the first time that I came into brackets, so.
Because like I remember back in the day, Denver GameWorks. If anybody was there, like. I remember playing like over and over these long ass sets with Scijo, and like, I'd watch.
Awesome.
We'd get tilted at each other, and then like eventually he really started to pull ahead and started to show what Ram was all about.
Sure.
Because I was playing Ram back then.
Very solid Ram, yeah.
He's stuck with that character for a long time. I've seen him talk about like the mental struggles. His character is very frustrating sometimes, and he's still stuck with her.
Has some lack of some really important tools. Obviously, got amazing corner pressure, but I could definitely understand
the
why.
defense.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is like if you get hit right away and you don't get any meter all around, you're just like the saddest person in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, Ramlethal is cheap. She's real good in some ways.
Absolutely.
A very feast or famine character. I feel that way about Raven to some extent too.
Yes. Man, I know Scijo really wants that corner right where Ram thrives. I mean, every character thrives in the corner, but none quite like Ramlethal.
It is just night and day.
Solid counter hit. Good bait on the burst.
Amazing bait, and now looking real strong to take this one.
Whoa, interesting. That dropped. Kind of just stare down there, waiting to see what Wob was going to do out of the Zeta stance.
Okay, first set.
Yeah, get out.
One more chance this round. Oh
Really
my
wanted
god,
that.
it's here.
Yep.
Great call out from Wob.
Let those noodle arms do the talking.
Talking to another player who's picked up X more recently this week. Talking about some Raven player trying to go for some sophisticated like grab setup on them, and they're like, well, you didn't react. It didn't work. And I'm like, I feel you so hard there. Like, if you just go for the like totally reactable mix-up first layer, it's probably going to work on me. My reaction, I'm 36 years old. The reactable mix-up is fine.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm 30 and I feel like I got no more reaction time. Wobbllob handily taking that first match 2-0.
Yep, great corner pressure there.
Scijo taking a minute to...
We're just running back, yeah. Let's see it. I mean, like, Scijo is looking not free. This is winnable. It's tough, though. Gets grabbed.
Wob's just getting some really great callouts. It feels like he's kind of in his head, knows exactly where he wants to be and when he's pressing a button, you know?
Great low to beat the blitz.
Oh!
That was weird looking, but I mean, the 2S goes behind, it doesn't go behind that much.
Right. Yep. Looking like a very quick round for Wob. Yep.
Strong pickup, yeah, very quick indeed. 26 seconds, I'd consider that quite fast. And I mean, Raven's not even a high damage character. This is just
no, just really really nasty high-low mix gets a lot of hit confirms to slowly chip away that damage.
Great stance YRC is setting him up for a quick victory here in the final round. Or possible final round, but just gets all that recoverable life back, and now
great,
one more opening.
I believe he's gonna try to bait the burst here, right? I mean, that's Scijo has to burst here.
Okay.
Coming back.
That's great though.
Not over yet. That's
good jump out
wow.
into the throw, takes it.
Jeez.
That's tough.
That was crazy.
He wants the run back.
The come hither.
Did not love that set earlier.
Yeah, Wob definitely looking to take this one back, get some revenge here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Twiggy beating Wob is in 2025 is an upset. They used to go a little bit more even. Wob definitely been really dedicated with this game, grinding, pulling ahead. Been a really strong play on our scene for the past year.
Wow, now.
So sounds like they're trying to
I
get
just
right
wanted
back
to
into
see some good stuff. Like that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm excited to see this. Okay, big question. Do you think Wob is gonna go chip during any of the games? You think there's a scenario? Do you think there's a scenario where he goes chip?
I think maybe the earlier set might have put him off it for today. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's
I think he's
that's probably true.
I think he's probably gonna choose to believe in the old reliable, but we'll see.
It's hard, right? I mean, if you feel like somebody's really got the beat on you and they got a rhythm and they're pulling ahead and you don't have enough confidence to feel like you can turn it around, it's tempting to pick your.
I do think anything could happen, but I think the thing is like this matchup is like just so punishing if you're not like totally on the ball.
Absolutely.
That like, you know, maybe you just stick with what's most comfortable.
Absolutely.
That's what I would do.
Good backdash. Unfortunately, Wob knows that trick, I think. Not going to let Twiggy get away with that for free. Lots of throws. Twiggy has kind of been known to play a more defensive player, obviously playing a charge character as well. I think, ironically, grappling the grappler tends to work out for Pot.
Yeah, I mean, he does have to choose. There is a very different strength between Potemkin Buster and the regular grab.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like when you're playing chip, like you die so fast. It's like
I know. 2.5 Pot Busters and you're dead.
Yeah, you just got to be really confident to be fighting against Potemkin like that.
With that Pot Buster.
All right.
I think we're going to have to introduce some other kind of pressure to get on the board here.
Oh my gosh, flick back. Another stance YRC.
Twiggy trying to swat him.
Raven's still not
that
really
was a
metered
great
up,
back
but Twiggy's still like
There
mid-screen.
it
He's got to find those takedowns. He does. This won't
Oh,
kill,
we
I
got
don't
the
think, but
follow-up.
it takes the corner.
Oh.
Now he has the threat.
Interesting.
Forces the burst.
Nicely recovered from
Good
Twiggy.
call there, yeah.
Yep.
Gets the round, even at the cost of the burst. That's a bargain.
Absolutely.
For Potemkin, winning the round is everything.
The call out. Oh,
Good
damn.
shit. Looked like he was going in, but just barely whiffs into the grab. Looking very strong in this game.
These backdashes, I mean, he got punished for it once, but they've really been working out for him.
Just barely out of range for the throw, kind of set the neutral situation.
It's kind of interesting. It feels like tick throws have been really strong for both players so far.
Yeah. Great reaction on the Dust Raven. Dashes through the flick, but gets grabbed, and now
Wild.
game one to Twiggy.
Wob despondent in.
Yeah, okay.
That
Like,
rematch mode.
that facial expression.
He's hungry. He's hungry for it.
All right, I mean, I think that's the point where I would have considered switching, but he's just mashing back in. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
maybe if he wins like a game here, I could see him like considering switching at the pace if he loses again. But
yeah, you can tell Wob is definitely playing a little tilted right now.
I don't think you bet on like a 3-0 with Chip to win this set.
No.
So he's gonna have to win at least one game with Raven here.
I think so too. And obviously he's definitely not out. Twiggy just looking like he's playing the player better than I think even just the character matchup in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, and holds block, so he's learned, a lot of obviously adapting happening here.
Forces the wire C second claw. It does work, but
man, that was close.
Okay, yeah, Wob is setting up some better situations here with the claw, the ball.
Playing a little safer.
Like kind of baits that flick there. Really well played. Catches that backdash this time. All right, I like to see it. Does not get the double claw in there. Kind of a trade though on the tech.
And again, if we're seeing it on commentary, there's a non-zero chance that these are exactly the kind of habits that the players are trying to pick up on as they're playing with each other. So, wow, nice beta burst.
Incredible.
Yep. Just
Holds
gotta hold it at that
yeah.
point. You committed.
And yeah, waits it out, gets the corner again. This is looking real good for Wob.
Yep. Maybe there was something to that that rematch match.
Okay, yeah. He
got the anger buff.
He thought of it. All right.
Tilt buff.
Game 3, it's 1-1. That's what I want to see. I'm not looking for a steamroll losers finals, that's for sure.
I agree.
Especially when it's the run back from earlier.
My
Great
bias,
wake up flick.
My bias tends to lean towards whoever is not winning. I like to see more exert. It's
yeah, no,
out of baseline.
Game 5 every time. That's what I want.
Nice slow walk up into the flick. Runs into it. Barely hitting the edge of that hitbox.
All right, that combo's going to basically even up this round. Some good instant blocks from Twiggy, though.
Yep.
Now we're kind of back in neutral. Oh,
nice.
yep.
Oh,
total whiff on the claw.
Great burst.
Forces the burst.
Needed that.
Does not go for the flick, but the slide head just barely whiffs on Raven,
Yeah.
and now this is looking tough.
Definitely don't ignore. He does have enough meter for blitz. If
Good
he
low
survives
block, but
this.
gets tick thrown, and one more touch
Yep.
here.
Got burst back at least. Going into the next game, that's always a great thing to have.
Yeah. That was a great like RPS there from Raven, though.
Yeah.
Finish out the round.
And
Base the burst
that's it.
again. And now Twiggy's really got to get going. All right, avoids the grab. Now kind of advantage
Oh,
here.
nice call out with the heat knuckle. I think that's the first heat knuckle we've seen.
Yeah, certainly against the jumps.
We saw a couple attempts at Eno. Man, Wob looking really confident.
All right.
Wow, okay. Whoa, the stun!
That's done.
Can he get there? He couldn't get
no.
there in time.
Good
Unfortunately, I
match
think
out.
whiffed the hammer fall that was supposed to come there.
Okay. I'm not sure if
I think
this
it's
kills.
close.
Like so many
It's
factors
close,
here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Damn.
Wob on
Got one more and
yeah, match
he'll be on to
game.
grands. Let's see if Twiggy can turn this around. Obviously, looked really, really, really strong in those first few sets.
I do think we're seeing the adjustment, but it takes a lot.
Absolutely. Oh.
Oh yeah, and
Maybe a
those
little-
dashes, he's
looks
getting
like a
it done
little
right
bit
now.
of spaghetti, a little bit of spaghetti, I think, happening here.
Fantastic bait on the back dash. All right, the flick.
Wow, that was
YRC
sick
air grab.
throw.
All right, forces out the burst. Now we got something going.
Holds the blitz and catches Twiggy with that.
He is just winning all these press situations.
Yep. Been a lot of like random little air-to-air interactions. Wow. Yep.
Yeah, I felt like Twiggy wasn't confident on that blitz there.
Yep.
He got the blitz, but no follow-up, and that's enough window for Raven to take it.
Yep. Looking very, very close.
Okay. 5/8. Trading some little hits here. Nobody really getting it going yet.
It's yeah.
Back dash to the
Bob
6K.
Milton.
Nice to take the corner. This is looking real scary.
Oh, he didn't throw out the Oki though.
Oh, just barely
Interesting
out of range
flick.
for the flick.
Yeah.
Hammerfall catches. YRC to beat the next Hammerfall.
Wob just reading all
Another
of
flick.
these options like a book right now. Let's see if Twiggy can take it back. Run up dash into the
Great double
throw.
IB. This is looking real strong.
Like I said, you just
No
gotta
more
grapple
burst
the
debate.
grappler. You gotta grapple the grappler sometimes.
Okay. Hammerfall RC is going to set up like one more chance.
Slowly, it chooses to slowly approach. Wall bounce.
Okay, back dash grab.
You're Twiggy
Crystal
yelling about
YRC.
that.
All right, gold burst to get out. That's going to give him a lot of meter too.
Oh man, into the
Good anti-air grab, and that's
That's
going to, yeah,
That's
he's too much
definitely
meter not
it.
to win this round now.
GG's. I
Gee,
think. Wait.
Nah.
There's no. Yeah.
He
there's
can
no
YRC
throwing
the
that.
last hit and go
GG.
for something too. All right.
Wobbllob. No, that was 3. That was 3. I think that was 3. You won 3. You won 3. Yes. All right, just confirming. Yes, Wobbllob is moving on.
All right, I'm going to get up for Grands.
It was great commentating
with
with you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yes. I'll hope you have a good rest of your
I'll
night.
see you next time, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
You as
I'll
well.
be here. Good shit to Twiggy. Can't be understated. He played very, very well today. I think he's about to hop on commentary with me. Wait, I'm gonna wait till the headphones come on here. And we're official.
Hi.
What? So, okay, what was the you screamed? Was it the wall bounce? What was the interaction
Yes,
that happened
okay.
at the end?
So he Roman canceled after I think, what was it, Scratch? He hit me with Scratch. I wall bounced, but because
It
we
looked like
traded.
it was a trade, right?
We
Yeah.
traded. I wall bounced, but since he, I don't even know. Like
I was baffled by the wall bounce.
But because I wall bounced during the trade, he had enough. Or no, he didn't even Roman cancel. It was just heavy enough. I don't remember. we traded. I bounced off the wall, and he still was able to pick up after that. And then he converted with a scratch after I hit the ground too. I'm like, what's happening?
You were looking really strong for what it's worth today. I think you played very, very, very well. I think had the tilt buff at the end.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, that's a real thing. The anger buff is
some people, right?
That's
Some people
the
it's
Hellfire
it's a nerf.
buff. That's what it is. It's your back's against the wall, your health is low, and you're like, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Nah, that's all right.
Some people it's a buff. Some people it's definitely a really hard nerf, right? Depends on what your mental is and how well you're able to stick it.
I can walk away today knowing that at least for one set I turned him into paste. So I'll take that.
You did, and honestly, you were looking pretty good against Noah. I think Noah,
he gave me
very
a compliment.
quickly adapted, but yeah, well,
he gave me a compliment. He's like,
Oh,
your
dude.
defense has gotten way better, and I'm like, thank you. I have been actively working on it, but
he also gave you the compliment of emoting on stream at the end of one of your matches.
yeah. Hey, you know what? We
not
take those.
often. Yeah.
It's also been forever since I fought Noah in bracket. I feel like it's been
Lord, I feel like it's been months because we're either always
I'll
on the.
trade you in seating. I always play the game too.
Well, there was a time before I really even was like right when I was learning the game. That was me. I was always like round 1 or 2 into Noah, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But the problem was I could never get sets long enough with him to actually learn.
And of course, getting to play a lot of like the NorCal Enos, and you have
and I've been like
world more experience with the character. Obviously, the player matchup matters a lot too. No one quite plays Eno like Noah, but
no,
getting any Eno experience is paramount if you're gonna have any chance of having defense at all, right?
Yeah, and it's funny. I have been in combination with me actively working on defense. It's also simultaneously been me sending it way more. Like, I didn't get a good conversion because it wasn't counter hit, but there was one point, I think I remember getting a 2H in the corner against Noah and against Wob. I've been fishing for counter hit 2Hs way more because now that I know how to convert better with them, I'm like...
And you did good. I saw several conversions and not dropping your RRC combos, which...
At least not today. I think I dropped... There was some weird, and I don't want to blame input. It's skill issue. It's skill issue. But there were a few points, especially when I stunned Wob. I went for 2 hammerfall breaks to at least grab him, right? The second one came out as a 6H, and I'm like, that's not what I. That's not what I wanted. What are you? Yeah.
That was pretty apparent. That was not
tournament setups are their own meta. That's why you never see Noah playing online. Is because he doesn't want. I mean, kind of unironically, he doesn't want to taint his muscle memory from only playing on PS4. So like,
honestly, I also, I mean, I don't play nearly as often as y'all do, but when I do, I pretty much try to display on PS4.
Yeah. Again, it's its own meta.
My own stipulations of playing online. Aside, I definitely agree. I really,
we miss you.
I indefinitely until I get a working PC.
Yeah, I mean, true. You know, I did, and I am using it, but I'm wondering if I have to change the delay settings, especially after today. There is a mod for Rev 2. Shout-outs to Pangea, I want to say, on Blue Sky. I think they and a whole collection of people have been working on mods for Rev 2 because it's like getting the hitbox tune, or like hitbox for training mode. There's a mode for you that can slow down. I believe it can slow down, and like you can go slower. I think I might be lying on that, but
we simply need to just push the training tools in +R, take the training tools and
give us replay takeover. Give us replay takeover.
I mean, honestly,
somebody on the mod community. I'm sure somebody's working on it already.
Just why, not the +R doesn't deserve it, but why is +R the only game that gets all of the god tier training tools without a mod?
In its defense, it's been around longer. So, Rev 2 is kind of, I feel like it's kind of hitting its stride in terms of like community play.
Sure.
It's been largely something that has been really niche, and then it got rolled back, and so since then it has been exploding, and so I think the mod community is now catching up.
Well, and frankly, sorry to interrupt. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's kind of a miracle that Exert has rollback at all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't that like a Twitter hero basically who came in with some code?
Yeah, they said. I mean, for the longest time, there were a lot of people who said that they couldn't mod rollback into Rev 2 because of the way that the infrastructure was set up, and I think it was a problem with like Unreal Engine 3 or something that it runs on, something like that.
Okay.
It was some weirdness in logistics.
Kinks
and I remember I was talking to the pot Discord for a long time. I was huffing the hopium, just like maybe one day, and everybody's like, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. And I'm like,
somebody's got a dream.
I think it's gonna happen.
Somebody's got a dream.
And then sure enough, so when +R finally got its rollback, that started getting a lot of steam and a lot of momentum. And so there was people working on like maybe trying to get Rev 2. And I was like, I feel like once it's officially implemented to +R, because they had the official announcement, I'm like, I'm pretty sure once the beta's done with that, once it's fully implemented and they have their own team like set on it, I'm betting they're going to work on Rev 2. And I don't know if that's the case, but like a year later, it got announced, and I'm like, no, it's not over yet. Everything is possible if you just put in the work and have a little bit of hope.
Elbow grease.
Elbow grease. Exactly.
I believe we are still waiting on Noah. I think.
Yep, he's
finals
still
for
doing City of the Wolves. And he just
Okay, cool.
reset bracket. Classic
I think
Noah.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I will take a little bit of delay in rev if it means that our other games are getting really, really hyped sets, especially for grand finals.
Plus, we're chilling, right?
I'm happy about that. We should take those victories.
But yeah, I'm. It's been good. Rev 2 has definitely been feeling stronger than it has since I started. And I started, you know, we started like tail end of 2019 into 2020, right? So, you know, we didn't really have the old scene, right? We didn't have we weren't a part of the original Rev 2 scene.
And we were just talking to earlier, we almost didn't have a real scene at all. I mean, COVID, we were talking earlier how amazing and how fortunate we are to have not only a Rev scene, but a true, like, what feels like a Exerd revival in the last, I mean, basically since COVID, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Between, you know, Rev Tuesdays and a lot of different online events, and then
shout out TXT, shout out the TNN group,
and
TNS. TNS is doing a tournament tomorrow, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, to your point, it's fantastic. All of these, you know, people coming together, and like it's been slow to sprout, but now it feels like it's gaining momentum.
And also people showing up for locals. Yeah, it's so important. I mean, we were just kind of joking, right? Like I personally do not enjoy playing online. I will occasionally. There are times where I feel like it, but there's nothing to me that scratches the same community itch of just being in person with people, and it's a different experience to you know, have the human being sitting next to you instead of across a screen, right? I mean, that
absolutely.
Changes the way that we play. It changes the way that we think about the game, and
interacting with people. Yeah, like. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that, you know, to get all philosophical, you know, online behavior. It's like not knowing the person you're fighting, and, you know, just fighting some bot that people are like, people use that kind of terminology all the time. Oh, this person's just an NPC. They're a fucking bot. They're not a real person. And you start getting like torn up in the like, I hate them. They hate me. I hate them. But then, you know, you come to a local, you play next to the other person, they do some degenerate stuff to you, and you go, okay.
Well, and you remember there's a person, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you remember, like, hopefully they're also here to have fun, right? At the end of the day, that's, I think, why we're all here. Winning is cool, but only one person really gets to do it at the end of the day, right? Per bracket, and we're
sometimes the same person in many brackets. Sometimes
enough.
They lower the average amount of winners.
This is true. But you know, at the end of the day, it's important to remember that we all end up losing, and so you can't really hedge your enjoyment on the need to win, right? On the need to get results. I mean, it's cool, and that's what motivates you to get better, right? And I'm all for that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I certainly am guilty of showing up with the expectation that I need to do better than I did last time. I need to do well, and you can't guarantee that. You know, last time I showed up for a monthly, I just felt very anxious for one reason or another. It affected the way I played. And then some days you show up and you just feel great, and like today you killed it, man. And so
hey, thanks, man. Hey, I saw some of your sets too. You were kind of schmoovin', considering how
I had a hard fall off.
Hey,
I was doing okay until I wasn't.
Look,
I forgot how to play the game.
Let's be completely honest though. Our scene, like especially the average player in our scene, has gotten so much better.
Absolutely.
Like it's not even that the top players, quote unquote, are getting better, and that's raising the average. Like everybody's getting better, and so it's a lot harder to make it by just kind of coasting. I know I was guilty of that Winter Showdown. I was feeling pretty confident, and there were several players that I'm like, I can beat them. I remember beating them pretty consistently, and they took it on me, and I'm like, good for them.
It's great.
And then like you got to temper expectations. Absolutely. I've kind of just started like leaning in on, I don't know what to expect from my opponent. I'm gonna if I know him and play him consistently, obviously I know what to expect, right? But even then, they might surprise you, and so it's one of those where it's like you know, the 5D chess of a player you know is amazing, but it's like assuming you know anything about how the other person's gonna play is kind of foolhardy until you get in there.
Well, and to that point, right? So, my first match today was with Not Finasaur, and it was really close. And I haven't played them in
Venom.
No, sorry, I haven't played them in like.
Oh.
against Not Finasaur.
Why can't I play Coom?
In a really, really long time. And I didn't know what to expect. I know that they've been grinding. They've definitely been playing a lot more than I have, and I fully expected, honestly, just get whooped. And we kept it really close. I ended up barely squeaking out the victory there. And then Terracross, who beat me last monthly, I watched them play, right? And they play a lot more. And so it was interesting watching the different layers of watching Not Finasaur and Terracross, who I played both recently for the first time in a very long time, have all of these other layers that weren't there in the games I got to play with them.
Yeah.
Because we haven't developed that yet, right? And so it adds a whole nother component and dimension into these games that I think a lot of people, especially casual players, don't see. You know, you watch. I remember when I was, whether it was like Smash growing up or watching tournament play for Exerd when we first started playing, and thinking like, I could play these people, right? I know what to do. Oh, I would have blocked that, or I would have, whatever. Like, why didn't they just do this? And then you get it, you play that person,
gaming,
and they quadruple perfect you, and you went, oh, like, maybe I wouldn't beat that player. Right?
Yeah. It's so funny because, and that's like, I've noticed it too. There's a lot of times you see, we have a lot of experience with, a lot of fluctuations in our close friend group.
Correct. Yeah.
And
absolutely. Yeah.
but at the same time, even though there's, I would say pretty decent fluctuations in skill level between us close friends, you still see matches really close.
Yes.
Because even though one might be more technically sound than the other at any given point, but they don't ever account for the thing that other person does because they always catch them on that, or they know that you're going to hit them with this, and so they redo this, and then you wind up getting hit more because the other person just like knows your gameplay better.
If I play you, I'm K-Fish throwing you every single time, and it will work.
Grapplers can't tech throws. I'm guilty of it.
I was calling out saying Wob just needs to grapple the grappler. And most of his successful starts in his pressure or pushing you to the corner stared with going straight from his air pressure right into throwing you.
I noticed. I was there.
I was just recapping,
No, I know.
For all the folks at home,
Yeah.
But it is funny. Well, and I think you do tend to play very defensively, but it doesn't help that you play a charge character, right? It's something we said about what your inputs are might determine your play style in some ways as you're learning to play fighting games.
Yeah, and to that, it's interesting. I've seen a lot of people talk about, especially Guilty Gear Rev 2, and Guilty Gear in general, but every character feels like their own game.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, totally.
So, a person playing Dizzy is not playing the same game as a Venom, right? Conceptually similar. You do knockdown setup. You have specific Oki that's like, you have mix, left, right, up, down.
Right.
But even just by the inputs themselves, they just feel completely different. Yes. Like, I don't even remember where I saw it, but like the inputs alone are enough to modify how somebody.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it CF time?
We're just waiting on Noah for grand finals for this. I think they should be pretty close on that, and then Noah will be over here.
What's it at? Okay.
Cool.
So next one.
Do you mind if I commentate and then hop off? I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're still waiting, so make it quick.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh shit! People are popping off, but yeah. To end my point, I think it's one of those things. The reason that I think people get so attached to their Guilty Gear characters is because of how specific they feel. I know I've been kind of dipping my toes into like maybe picking up a side main just for fun, and it's so funny because a big heavy character like Pot, kind of has a lot of weight to throw around with 6H and Hammerfall. You have to like charge and like you have to you know, there's a lot of weight to throw around. So every motion feels like you're throwing the thing around. And when you grab somebody, it's a scooping motion. So it's like it makes sense for the character with the inputs. And a lot of games do that. But when you have a lot of games that have, you know, everyone has quarter circle or double quarter or whatnot, it can feel a little... That's why a lot of games like KOF, in my mind, are good for, like, anyone can pick up any character because it's the same inputs for everybody. So that's why Rev 2 is fun, right? Everyone feels unique. You're playing a different game every time, and there's so much nuance in every little detail. So I just saw Noah popping off, so I'm willing to bet that means we are gonna get a bit of a Noah Wobbllob grand finals over here. So let's see if Noah can take the game twice. Of course he did. Yep, that's what I expect. Noah won, and let's see if he can do it again. I'm wondering if Wob is going to be able to reset and pull it back. I was feeling pretty good with Noah today, but let's hope that Wob has the momentum. I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can find anybody else to co-com. Actually, we'll wait. Weebtrash will be back. He'll be back. We'll have a grand old time. In the meantime, I see Noah. You know, he's not quite pacing. He's breathing hard though. Sounds like a full reset and a game 10 is what I'm getting. Was that a... Just in brief while...
I'm here briefly before I play Grands. Noah's getting water. He just popped the fuck off against everyone cheering against him in Grands.
Yeah, that tracks.
In a dog game. I need him to be frazzled for my set. Pray for me, chat room. Pray for me, chat room.
We got this.
I'm hoping so.
You got this.
So. You're gonna see a lot of 5H.
I was gonna say
you're gonna see a lot of that today. You're gonna see a lot of that.
Okay, my real question is: Do you think your chip is ready in case you need to bust him out?
No, my chip is crusty at the moment. My chip is very crusty at the moment.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in winner's side, I would bust the chip out, but I'm not. So.
Okay, now I have a question for you.
Sure.
Are you feeling a weird delay on that setup?
No.
God damn it. Okay, maybe it was a skill issue.
Maybe.
That when I stunned you and I was hammer falling up and the second one came out as a 6H.
Yeah.
I think you know that wasn't intentional.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was not caring. I was looking at the stun meter. I was mashing for my fucking life.
Meter?
Yeah, like the fucking birds around you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm like, I'm waiting for this to fucking expire so I can survive. I needed to survive.
And you did, you son of a bitch. You son of a
2H, my beloved. 2H, my beloved.
Why didn't you switch over to chip? Damn it.
Because it's crusty. My chip is crusty.
The last time we played. Huh? Yeah, it was
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Is he back? No, he's still getting water.
Nah, we're still chilling.
We're still chilling.
Names are.
It's
I'm
fine.
not Weeb.
No.
Well, I am Weebtrash.
Yeah,
this is an apt label, but it's.
I am Twiggy. You know, as you can see, I'm very scrawny. There we go.
Well, it doesn't say Twiggy.
You.
It says
Twiggimus.
Twiggimus. Anyway.
Twiggimus.
Yeah. Man, I swear, every time I fight your Raven, though, I always feel like I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and then just it all falls apart. You son of a bitch.
You need to just learn where to burst. You just need to learn the burst.
I know. I felt like I was bursting smart the first set, but then
so like 4P, 2K, 2D. That's completely burst safe.
Yeah.
You need to like burst like right before I press like JP in a
before JP.
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought that was safe.
I don't know. I just like
All right, here they go. All right, Godspeed. All right, chat, place your bets. I'm gonna go play some Strive, y'all. I'll be back. Don't miss me too much. If you do, I can't help that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move this. Right? Oh, jeez. People don't know how to keep their cables untangled. I know that this is the production manager in me, but like, keep your shit together. Ah! Yeah, I'm going. Bye.
Raven versus Eno. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
こっちにさあ寝ててほら
It's not over yet.
本来ほら
さらにリッチな刺激を
Duel. 2. All or nothing.
ほら飛んじゃいます
Reject this.
こっちに綺麗な血を見せるこっちに
Not over yet. Reject it.
でごめんね本来落ち綺麗な血を見せる
It's not over yet. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
もっと集中しろ。ここはどう
It's not over yet. Duel. 2. All or nothing. Counter.
もっと集中しろ。貴様は唯一鮮や
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
ここはどうだ。
もっと奥まで
恐れな
こっち綺麗な血を見せる存在が我慢できる
It's not over yet.
激しく
それここはどうだ。うまくだな。ここはどうだ。やはり死ねない。
Duel. 2. Keep on rocking.
綺麗な血を見せる
Counter.
ほど
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock. もっと集中しろ。しつこく恐れる。
本番一緒じゃなく
食だ。
本番いや
しつこくはどうシャレ。恐れここ。もっと集中しろ。
飛びそう
Duel. All or nothing.
I believe Noah just took a game. I think it's 1-1. Wob out for blood today, though. Coming back, taking rounds against Noah. Showing he's not free. Noah got Wob in the corner. Looking pretty. Oh! Wow! Wob getting out! Not over. Alright. So far, looking like a pretty tight grand finals. And Noah with the classic aggressive play. Wob securing the corner, though. Trying to get some momentum. Good air throw threw him out of the corner. Interesting. Good knockdown. Got Noah pressing on wake up. And real good for Noah right now. Noah securing his second game. It's grand finals. Oh! Was that it? That was it! That was the set! Well, GG's to both of our grand finalists. Good on Wob for taking a game. And thank y'all for playing Exerd. We had a really stacked bracket. A lot of people showed up today. Really grateful to have so many people here to play this game that, as we've said earlier, you know, doesn't have to be alive, but it is because we love it and we keep showing up for it. Good shit to Noah, good shit to Wobbllob, good shit to everybody who showed up and played today.
Tekken 8 top 4 next.
I've been Weebtrash, and we are about to go see some Tekken, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Late.